Grandma comes up with clever payback for son who abandoned pregnant girlfriend. When the old lady heard the news from her son, she was stumped. The woman didn't know how to react at first. Her son had just gotten a woman pregnant, and she was keeping it. But the man didn't want anything to do with the upcoming child. That's when the old woman put her foot down and made an unpopular decision for her entire family. She had her own plans for her son and the upcoming baby. Estelle's son abandoned the young woman and his own baby girl. At that time, the old lady realized that her son was not the man she thought she had raised for so many years. When the 20-year-old woman tried to reach out to him, he completely ignored her and ghosted her. He thought he was free, but the responsibility would catch up with him eventually. George's baby's mom reached out again, saying that he didn't have to care for the baby but that he had to pay child support. Estelle was shocked and told him that he could either step up or not, but that she would have a relationship with the child because it was her only grandchild. He chose to not step up and tried to fight child support, but after a month, he was placed on it. Since the baby was born, things have gotten harder. Now that Estelle's granddaughter, Lily, was born, she had been helping pay for everything because her mom was in college, and her son quit his job, so his child support payment would go down. The old woman was very disappointed in him. Grandma Estelle watched Lily during her mom's classes and paid for her to have a nanny so the mom could work hard to get her degree. Money was no problem for her family. But her son, George, was outraged that she was helping them. He said that they should not get the woman's money. The 40-year-old man acted like a child. He became furious. He was so upset that he gave his mother an ultimatum. Grandma Estelle told him that she planned to continue to help them because her granddaughter was innocent and that he was the one who refused to wear a condom. But the man wouldn't back down. He said that it was either him or them. Grandma Estelle didn't hesitate. She said that she would always help her granddaughter. George was a grown man. She couldn't believe that he was so against her helping her only granddaughter. It was a difficult situation, but the old woman felt like she had no choice. She couldn't abandon Lily and hope that her son would understand. She couldn't be more wrong. After hearing all that, the 40-year-old man cut off contact with his mother. He didn't want to see her or talk to her. He said that he wouldn't change his mind no matter what. But the old lady was true to her words. She continued to support the young woman and her granddaughter, Lily. They had no one else but her, after all. Estelle's daughter said she went too far and would also cut ties with her as she disapproved of the old woman's choice. Having her daughter side with her son, George, was extra painful for the woman. It was an awkward situation, but it was truly admirable for her to have stepped in and helped when her son refused to. The young woman was very grateful for all the support Estelle had given her. She didn't know how to thank her, but the old woman was just happy to be a part of her granddaughter's life. The old woman continued to give her granddaughter all the love and support in the world, and she did the right thing by not putting the baby's mother down like a lot of people do in situations like these. Estelle went to social media and asked on Reddit if she did the right thing, as her heart was still aching from not talking with her son anymore. She knew she had made the right choice, but still had a few doubts. Luckily, Reddit was able to shower this grandmother with a little bit of love. But that doesn't mean they were necessarily kind. "I would disinherit him in a heartbeat," wrote one user. Ride a wool that cannot be challenged and make sure to get an attestation from a medical professional stating you were sound of mind when the wool was drafted, said another. No one blamed the grandmother for her choice, and they all tried to make her feel better for doing a beautiful thing for her granddaughter.